In this video, we are reacting to Cenats celebrity guests were ungrateful. I definitely do get the vibe that they were ungrateful. I feel like more so they didn't. I feel like it's their age though, if we're being real. I feel like they just didn't really understand, and they took it more as like a late night talk show type of interview, Oprah shit. Like that's what they did. Because when they were up there, it was kind of, they were just sitting back and just, you know, like, what are we talking about now? Like, what do we, you know? And they're like, okay, well, yeah, I'd like to promote what I'm doing, my, you know what I mean? And it's not really like that. You gotta get involved when you get on a stream. You gotta start breaking, you know, hitting stuff, doing stuff, start dancing. I wanna see Mariah Carey get sturdy. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to see her sit up there and leave after 7 minutes, but let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
What's poppin', y'all? Ray J has been on one the past couple of weeks. I mean, if you just take a look at the interview or the podcast that he did on No Jumper recently, and he's all over the place. And with Ray J, you never really know if he's doing this intentionally and he's acting, or if it's a real side of him, or whatever the case may be. But he has been a recurring guest who showed up multiple times to Cenats' stream for his Mafiathon 3. In Cenats Mafiathon 3, he's trying to get to 1 million subscribers in a month, which is a tall order because Twitch, I believe, has 2 million daily active users. So to get half of those in subs, and of course they wouldn't be unique people because there are people gifting subscriptions, but I wonder what happens when you gift more subscriptions than there are people in the chat. Do they just start throwing them at followers? Because Kai has a couple million followers on Twitch.
That's true.
That being said, during the Mafiathon, there have...
And the crazy thing is, Kai will be the only one able to test that. Like, what happens when we have 1 million people in here and 1 million subs in here? Now, say one of those subs decides to donate more subs. Is it just whoever joins the stream next, hey, free sub? Or is it that overload, all right, there's no one to give a sub to, just give them a follow?
Been tons and tons,
because then you, at that point, you're paying for followers
that show up. Mariah Carey, I think there's been a mix this is what I believe to be the case. There's been a mix of celebrities that were paid to be there. There's no way I believe that All American Rejects just showed up to Cenats' stream.
Yeah, hell no.
Set up the whole band, they got all the people there, and they're just playing. There's no way. No way on God's green earth.
But at the same time, you got to realize a lot of these regular people are human, and these humans have little kids and friends that are in school, middle school, high school. People look up and they like really respond to the streaming stuff. So like, if you're like Big Time Rush and all your little sisters and nephews and nieces, oh, Cenats, whatever, go on it. You're gonna go on it. You know what I mean? You're gonna show love because you're family, and everybody's like, bro, that's a good opportunity. You're gonna go on it.
But for people like Mariah Carey, when she showed up with a huge backdrop, I felt like this was a little bit tone deaf, but it is what it is. A huge and other people didn't feel the same way. A huge backdrop of her album and talking about her album and bringing it back to her album, which is like, read the room. Like the only
nigga, I ain't gonna lie, we only give a fuck about that Christmas joint. I'm just keep it real.
That people are listening to.
Whoa, man, amazing car. When did you become a millionaire?
I don't have YouTube Premium, so subscribe, please, so I can get it.
But the kids watching that, they really know you from their moms and their dads. So you're like way older.
There's a few Mariah Carey songs, actually.
Call this out, and I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Yeah, the homie out here working hard doing 30-day subs. He got like people like Kim and Mariah and them coming on. He's gonna give this nothing. He trying to get to 1 million subs, Kim. Mariah, John Legend, all y'all. When Lemmy came from Zeus, him with the baddies, they probably give like 30 bands. I gifted like 15,000 that night. That's because we happy to be on the platform and we supporting him.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Trying to get to 1 million.
I don't gotta. I need to get a clap sound.
50,000 subs makes sense, right? For the icons, 50 to 100. Let me see what y'all do. Because I'm starting to feel like y'all using and while y'all building y'all promoting y'all platforms and y'all albums and it's working for y'all, what y'all do for the homies?
Ray J does have a point here, because a lot of people have thrown criticism at Kai Cenat, which we may get into in another video, calling his subathon a begathon, although the point of a subathon is to incentivize people to gift subscriptions. Now, some people believe that it's enough of an incentive for the timer. So if people really like the content and they're not subbing up, or if people really like the content, then they will sub, or some people
I'll have my man on a timer like, hey, make sure those seconds are slow. Make them minutes slow.
Kai Cenat, he's opted for a couple of different updates to the subathon rules, which we'll cover in another video. But I think Ray J is right when it comes to Kai, but I think Ray J has always been ahead. So for instance, Ray J, you know how many Raycon ads we saw before we even knew Raycon was Ray J? And that's somebody who a lot of other companies followed his lead with that. So after Raycon was one of the early ones. Of course, there was Raid Shadow Legends, like they were on one. I don't know if Raid Shadow Legends was before Raycon, but they were in the same era. And those guys were pioneers when it came to sponsorships on YouTube, mainly YouTube. I think they've expanded.
I remember seeing because I'll be watching random shit like laundry, and it cuts off and it turns into the ad. Like he paid YouTube tip for the sponsorship spot. Nah, the nigga talking about, I got these sent to me from Raycon. You, the chef, or like you, the laundry man, teaching me how to wash my clothes. Like, what are you doing with Raid Shadow Legends or Raycons? Oh, I like to listen to these while I wash. Like, it's crazy.
Elsewhere now. But Ray J, they were throwing a bag at that, and he was ahead, and he knew that, oh, this is going to be the important avenue for marketing for this product, or advertising for this product that I have to sell. He didn't try to get a bunch of celebrities to wear Raycon. He didn't try to compete with Beats. He said, no, we're going to get these YouTubers to do it, and it worked out for him fantastically. And then now, of course, he's following somewhat in the footsteps of Zeus TV, the network, where you pay like a couple of bucks a month, and it came to streaming as well. He was one of the early adopters of streaming. That's a huge celebrity, or had his time as a huge celebrity, and he adopted Kai Cenat, and he showed up to Kai Cenat and he gifted him. And this is like a courtesy type of thing, so I have to give credit where credit is due for Ray J,
he's the pioneer. He's smart.
Tap in with a new medium, but he taps in and he dives into the culture and he understands the way it works. So with Twitch, a lot of the time it started off more communal, so it was small communities and everyone kind of knew everybody, and streamers, they would host, when their stream was over, they would host another streamer. So think about it, like, let's say you're watching me stream, and then I end my stream, and then I send all of my viewers to somebody else, and that's like seen as not a token of friendship, but it's like, okay, I mess with this person or whatever they've got going on, and I'm sending him people, and that person is receiving a bunch of viewers. So it develops this, it's kind of like not a tit for tat, but a reciprocity that is happening.
Yeah.
Same thing with gifted subscribers. So DDG, when he was doing his hit-a-thon, which was when he was making an album and doing his own subathon earlier this year, that really helped propel him to the next level, and he's just been carrying the momentum ever since with Streamer University, etc. Kai Cenat was gifting him subs. His friends in the streaming world were gifting him subs to show love, to show support, but also to extend the timer. And like when one person starts gifting, other people are incentivized to gift too. So Ray J, and DDG also gifted some subs to Kai when Kai Cenat was doing his Mafia-a-thon. Even some of Aiden Ross's friends gifted some subs. Like Cuffham, for instance, he gifted some subs to Kai Cenat.
Yeah, that was a little different,
they're not
though.
like on the greatest of terms now. So Ray J, he's not looking at it as a short-term relationship where, oh, I just show up and I'm gonna make a splash and
sometimes it can
Oh
feel like
my
there's no way out
goodness.
of treatment-resistant
Yes,
depression.
man.
You take one
that's where I'm going to get all the promotion. Things don't really work like that anymore. Promotion is more prolonged, and it consists of developing a relationship with that person. Like, for example, Iggy Azalea and Neon. Iggy Azalea has been spending a lot of time with Neon, and she has her own thing going on. It's not really music anymore. She's more of a personality and promoting a lot of crypto stuff. But Iggy Azalea showed up the first time, just like any other celeb, and then what happens? She shows up again, and she's tapped in with Neon, and she's treating him really well, and over time...
Okay, I thought so. I'm like, how many times I'm gonna see these videos of Iggy's swirling around with Neon? I'm like, how many times has she? I'm like, that's a long ass stream. Was it like a 24-hour stream? Different clips I'm seeing, but I'm guessing that she continues to go back and they
Leon's
stream.
audience becomes really fond of Iggy, and they accept her. Similar thing happened with DDG and Aiden Ross, because when you're getting such a high frequency of guests, it's not enough time to make an impact. Ray J, him showing up, him giving a funny performance, him donating subs, Kai Cenat's gonna remember that, and he's gonna say, man, I appreciate this guy did what no other celebrity did. And I don't think Ray J got paid to be there like some of the other performers and things of that nature, because clips are happening every single day, and Ray J is right to call these people out, because this is a monumental accomplishment, especially for some of these people that Ray J calls out that claim to care about not social issues but uplifting someone in the streaming world that comes from the background that Kai Cenat comes from, which is not necessarily hip-hop as said by himself, but in the Bronx. Why wouldn't they donate subs to help him hit his goal, which is LeBron James cutting his hair? I mean, the guy's struggling to get there and he's doing the most, and these people are benefiting from
he hit it.
that appearance that they had, although I don't really think it's too much of a benefit, to be fair, because so many guests are coming in, but that's neither here nor there. But if he offered you his platform, what is it to just gift a couple of subs? Nah, I think these people don't even know how to, I don't even think they know how to log on to Twitch.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're old. I don't think they understand how to really donate if they really wanted to, but going up there without even a Twitch account is crazy. But at the same time, think about it. Every time they got some, like back in the day, you got to go some donate.com and they wanted you to do something for them. There wasn't no excuse. It wasn't no, oh, you don't know how to do it? Oh, okay, well, yeah. So why are we giving them the benefit of the doubt? Nigga, you better ask ChatGPT. Donate some subs. Tell your son, tell your somebody, hey, I'm going to give you this money. Donate that right now.
These people, especially like a Mariah Carey, for instance, or other older figures, but I think they can. I think they can figure it out. I think somebody that also does a good job.
If Snoop can,
is Will Smith. Like when Will Smith wanted
then
to
you
get
can.
into the YouTube game, he did kind of like Ray J. He linked up with a bunch of these people, and Will Smith was at his peak at that time. And now, whenever Will Smith needs something with content creators or whatever, they help him out. Although Will Smith hasn't fully dove into streaming, and I don't see that being something he gets into, because being an actor and being a streamer are two completely different things. Actor can transition to YouTube.
You can't show your face like that.
It's taxing. It takes a certain type.
Nah, it's not even about that. It's about, nigga, we see you on stream 24/7. We not going to the movie to look at you. We just saw you on streaming for a week straight. Like, when you see Michael B. Jordan, when you see all these actors, Tom Holland, you're like, damn, I remember when they did the last Spider-Man a year ago, 2 years ago. So let me go and check this one out. If I see your ass every day, like The Rock, even when he was making a movie every year, it was box office. But niggas like me still was like, bro, I'm tired of seeing this nigga everywhere. And eventually, he had to take a break. That's why he hasn't been in a movie in like 2 years. But he coming out with this wrestling one. And then, or this boxing one and something else.
And Ray J, who has experience with reality TV, I think this is just a place for him to shine as well. And he's been consistent in the streaming too. So it's not just Ray J showing up at appearances like an Offset, for instance, who's also cool with Kai Cenat, but Ray J is doing his own streams. And I like the fact that he's calling these people out. I think it's just a normal gesture. If Kai invites you, you get the promo off of it, you should just want him to win and throw him some subs. But let me know what you guys think in the comments.
I feel like that too. I feel like that's really the case. Just show love. Because when you was younger and you was popping and you were talking about, oh, I'm on Oprah, I'm talking about this, I'm talking about that. Or you guys can go and help donate for my thing. Or I'm trying to win this for this event. Or I'm trying to... You need the love thrown at you. But then now, you get the benefit of the doubt saying, I don't know how to. I don't know this whole streaming thing is new. Or like maybe, you know what I mean? So don't go up there if you don't know how to, or you can't even put your lips together to say, hey, can somebody do this for me? Or how do I do this? You can find out. It's not that hard. But that'll cap off the video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want me to see or react to in the future. Let me know what y'all want me to react to in the future. I'll catch you on the next one. We out.